In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Elf Ranger female pack made by Libertas Armory. This pack includes multiple components to the costume as well as some of the weapons and accessories. So we're going to do our best to go through what the pack includes, how to apply it, and the best way to do that is just take you through a sample project. In order to go through this project as quickly and efficiently as possible, we're going to be utilizing the Camilla avatar. Now, the costume itself was developed for a custom avatar that I had created, but for everyone who has Character Creator 4, you have the Camilla avatar, so we'll be utilizing that one to showcase the pack. This pack includes the bodysuit, the boots, the breastplate, there's a cape, gauntlets, there's a headscarf, a leg wrap, and we also have the waist armor. On top of that, we have various other components like the hair element, which is a hairpin, and you have quiver, a bundle of arrows, and the bow. Now there is also a separate singular arrow, but we will get back to that in just a second. Now, if you want to use a similar hairstyle to the character that I created, you should have access to that as well. If you go into your content folder, go to the hair, and it's the chic bun medium hairstyle. It's one of the hairstyles that Reallusion has provided for free. All I did was delete the bangs and make some material adjustments, which we won't do in this video, but it is relatively easy utilizing the smart hair system. One of the things you'll notice, depending on what hairstyle you go with, is you might need to adjust the headscarf based on overlap of the hair. This one you'll see right here. We can make that adjustment very easily by double clicking on the headscarf. We're going to go over to Edit Mesh. And then my preferred choice is going to be using this sculpt feature. And we're just going to bump it out just a little bit and then go back over it with a bit of smoothing. Now, the way that the Camilla avatar was set up, it does interact a little bit weird with the eyebrows. So we're going to just smooth those out as well. Not too bad. And there we go, we're looking a lot better. So let's put that hairpin back in. So you'll find that under hair, elements, and there's our leaf hairpin. All right, the final thing that we can adjust is that the character has some face paint. So to activate that and apply it, we're gonna go over to our appearance editor and we're gonna activate that editor. Once it loads, we'll make sure we're on the makeup section. Now you can apply the full makeup set, which are these two components all together at once by utilizing the full makeup. Otherwise, you can apply the face paint and a tattoo wipes, and then we're also going to add the eye mask as well. We can get out of the active editor and we'll see the update to the entire character here shortly, and there it is. And now our character is looking pretty good. So one of the things we can also look at is the bow, because it has additional shape keys. In order to showcase that though, I also included custom poses for the character. And so if we just apply the pose 1 that has been included, it hits you in this nice position. And I've also included a custom expression so that our character can be lined up with the arrow. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into our shape key editor now so I can show you the shape keys that are available with the bow. So within there, sometimes it just doesn't show up. Just click off it, say hit the arrow group and come back to the Ranger bow, and here you go. You have a draw function and you have a fired function. Now that's really helpful for animation, which we can go over in a separate video. But for the Camilla avatar, I suggest going to a draw length of about 75. I've made sure that the draw length can be applied for an extended draw if you want, but we're going to set this at the 75 range for the Camilla avatar. She has a little bit shorter arm span than the character that I had developed previously. All right, so that's looking pretty good, but we can see that we just need to adjust the rotation of the bow ever so slightly, and now it looks like the fingers are holding the bow string. Additionally, you'll see as we go back to the accessories that there is the provision of a singular arrow, which initially is attached to the quiver. But bring it out. The rotation point for the arrow itself is set at the nock of the arrow. So this will make it for a lot easier rotating and placement of the arrow. But first off, we need to get it into position. So my recommendation is always to get the nock right at the fingers. Just ensure that it's a little bit closer and it's lined up with the bowstring. Now we can see, all right, the rotation is off. All right, let's just rotate that down. And you can fine tune it as you see fit. But there we go. We have an arrow ready for action. With the character, you do have additional material presets. We have an autumn version, a summer version, and a winter version. All of them give you a slightly different feel for the environment that your character might be in. But say you are in the autumn season, the character was designed to very much be blending in with their surroundings, so we can always add, say, update the cape. And you can see that it's got some leaf patterns on it. The waist armor has its own leaf patterns. The accessories will cover both the leg as well as the hairpin. So you just have to drag them onto their associated component and those will be updated. If you don't find the component within the materials, you're going to look in the Material Plus. This is where various texture sets had multiple texture sets available to them. So say for the headscarf, we'll adjust that because there were separate textures for both the feathers as for the actual headscarf. The boots are the same way, and also the arrows. Now, just so you're clear, the bundle of arrows has its own texture set, and then the singular arrow has its own texture set, but that'll get you set up. Let's just make sure we add the bow as well. And of course, you can dial in everything or mix and match as you see fit to create your own character. Once you have your character set up, my recommendation is always to go into your projects or your content folder, go to custom, and I just love to set up my own custom characters. You can see that I have several that have already been set up in my custom library, and those then become available in iClone 8. So everything that you have set up will be available there. That's going to do it though for this quick outlook at our Elf Ranger female pack from Libertas Armory. If you want to go a little bit more in depth on the animation side of these characters, say specifically to see how to set up the bow for a good firing animation, we'll go over that in a separate video on our YouTube channel, Libertas Armory. There we just have some additional resources that allow us to dive deeper into the characters that we have created and give the viewers a little bit extra resources so that they can get even more out of the content packs. So if you want to check that out, head on over to the Libertas Armory on YouTube and you'll get some more information there. Otherwise, that's going to do it for this video. My name is Eric from Libertas Armory, and we'll see you in the next one.